welcome to the Hardcore Gamers Club. My name is Daniel. This video is going to be a little bit out of the norm, but last year I was talking about building up a foundry setup out here. Now I'm going to do some really cool stuff. At first, some of this is going to look like copycat of other people's stuff, but we're going to actually go into more of a prepper view, way of thinking, and explain why, if you're a prepper, you would want this kind of stuff. Although I am not a prepper. I already know all this stuff. I don't need to worry about it. Anyway, I'm going to be using some of this brick for mine. I just set this up as an old burn pit. Never bothered doing it. If you have this type of brick and you decide to follow along and build your own, you're going to need to take off this little lip. Just take an old axe or a ball-peen hammer or something and just knock that little trim off there so that it'll sit flat and flush. I know this is not fire brick, so don't go commenting in there, that's not fire brick, you can't use that. Bull. We are not going to use this for the fire, okay? This is just going to be for insulating the fire away from us. You'll get to see all of that soon enough. I'm not going to set up the stuff inside that section there, although that will be my work area. I'm actually going to be building two of these furnaces. One's going to be here, one's going to be right over here, and they will be one oil burner. I'm going to talk to you in great detail as to what type of oil you should be burning and should not be burning. And I will also talk to you about the other one, which is not going to use oil and will not need electricity. It's for smaller projects that you could do at home. The first one I'm going to build is a proper sized one that I consider usable. If you follow along and you decide to make the larger one, then you will actually have the ability to use it to make money. If you're currently thinking, hey, I am going to build me a furnace for melting aluminum so that I can make money recycling this stuff and taking the bricks up to the local recycle center, don't bother. Seriously, guys. The recycle center will give you more for crushed cans or extruded aluminum than they will for cast aluminum bricks. Just saying, they give you less money for it. So the trick is to not be making bricks to sell for money. You make the bricks to be melted down later, make things easier and quicker for you. We're going to talk about how to melt down larger objects faster and more efficiently so that you're not wasting time, all kind of good stuff like that. I'm going to give you a lot of detail that a lot of these other YouTube videos that show them using their propane burners in their setups, which is totally going to cost you a lot of money. I'm going to set this oil burner up using the shop vac that's way over there in the corner, but we're not going to use that forever. We're actually going to backdate the newer technology to an older technology with 20th century knowledge, meaning it will be able to be rebuilt by itself, using itself to rebuild its own parts and be able to be rebuilt and repaired indefinitely forever. Because I know a lot of these preppers out there, they're buying solar panels and all this other stuff, and not a single one of them is thinking, hey, you know, these solar panels are not going to last more than 30 years, so they're going to wind up after about 20 or 30 years having absolutely no power whatsoever, no way to do anything, and their shop vacs and blower motors that they're setting up on their kilns are absolutely not going to last 30 years. So they're going to be screwed because they don't know how to make it last. I'm going to show you how to make this last forever without electricity, without solar, just all kind of really cool stuff You're going to love the design that I'm going to be setting up. We're going to start off with a 20th century electric version because it's not the apocalypse yet. But we're going to prepare just in case. We're hearing all this stuff about the new sickness going around, coronavirus, all this other stuff. I doubt seriously that'll have any kind of a problem. Hopefully it's not, because then I'll be able to finish this video series. If it does wipe out mankind, well, it sucks for you guys, because you know what? I didn't get to finish it. Anyway, let's not ramble off about all of that stuff. So why am I starting this when my channel is primarily about electronics and preventing problems before they start? Well, simple answer to that is it's my channel. I wasn't starting this channel as a business. I started this channel to warn people about how local businesses like GameStop and Play and Trade and all of them other ones were hiring kids and or individuals with no education in electronics whatsoever and learning through trial and error at your expenses, and to warn you all about that kind of stuff, because I actually had a background in electronics. So with that being said, I have a project that I plan on doing, which I'll show you here in just a second, that I am going to need this setup to melt and make my grill for a very special barbecue pit that I plan on making. But I got a whole lot of other projects that I also want to do, so you're going to love all of them. And if we get enough following on here, I will show you stuff that you can use what I built here to make some serious money. Just saying, if you aren't subscribed, get subscribed, click the bell, make sure you're getting email notifications of video uploads. If you're not sure if you're receiving emails, post a comment down below saying please reply to my comment for email check, and I will reply to your comment. That way, if you don't receive an email from me replying to the comment, check back within 48 hours. If you haven't received an email from me replying to your comment, then go back on the channel, check to see if I did reply. If you see the reply, then you need to work with the settings of your computer or phone or whatever you're using. PCs are best for these type of videos because I'm going to be talking about links for stuff that you might want to actually pay for, but we will go into how to make the stuff so that you don't really have to spend a dime on anything that we're doing here, unless you just absolutely have to or want to speed things along, because you don't want to have to go looking for it in city cleanup or the local junkyard. Alright, so let's show you what I plan on doing. And you like my walkway here? Wife said I had to make this before I started this video series. That's why it took me almost a year, because I didn't have a whole lot of times to do it. So you see this barbecue pit area here. We got the okay, so I set in the ground and all of this stuff. We got the barbecue pit over there, but you know what, that barbecue sucks for that type of flooring. I don't really care for that barbecue. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go over here, hopefully you can still hear me properly, is I'm going to set up the barbecue pit that's going to go here, fire source will be here, grill will be here, and I'll be able to come in and out here. Okay, but this is not going to be your ordinary barbecue pit. I call it a Superman barbecue pit, end of the world survivalist type thing. I'm toying with the idea of adding a gasifier so that it can actually create its own fuel and fuel itself with even a smaller amount of fuel, and then go ahead and bring the grill right here and just leave a walkway to come out. You will love it, trust me. It will be something you will want to put in your yard. Alright, so this is the old swing set that I put up in one of the last videos. Excuse the phone. That's a swing set that I put up in one of the last videos on putting that together. I think it's kind of leaning a little bit, so I'm going to have to re-support that back that way a little bit. Anyway, so right here we're going to be building a barbecue pit and grill. Not barbecue pit. It's not going to be like a barbecue pit. It is going to be a barbecue and grill, and it will not be anything like it. It's you know what, I'm not even going to go into describing it because it's just too hard to describe. You'll have to see it. You will love it. You will want one for yourself once I'm done with it. And I will give you explicit detail on everything I do, on how to set up everything in order for it to be there, exactly how much it'll cost me to do and how much it would cost you to do. But because the barbecue pit I want to make, there is no such thing or no such grill available for me to buy, I have to make it. So that's the reason for the crucible, the aluminum smelting setup, which will be able to melt other metals as well, but primarily going to be using it for aluminum, so that's what I'm going to set it up for, optimized melting of aluminum. So until I get that, and I will be dedicating at least one day out of the week, play hooky from work, fixing all of you guys' game systems, PCs, laptops, and all that other good stuff, desktops. I'm going to play hooky at least one day out of the week. Usually I'll probably pick my slowest day. I'm going to try and keep all of these videos at 10 to 15 minutes long so that you're not watching a documentary every single time. And I think at this point I'm rambling on, so I'm going to let you go. There we go. So we're going to just say happy gaming, stay safe, and see you on the next video. Oh, I'm going to have to edit this in, but all of my videos will be, for the most part, unedited. So you're going to get to see all the details. If you have any questions that I feel isn't good enough in the video for you to be able to figure out how it is, I will make a special effort to discuss that topic and get very good close-up views on the following set of videos, should you ask in the comments down below. Stay safe, happy gaming, everybody.